Hello Whovians, how are you all doing today, and welcome to this brand new episode of Doctors to recommend to you. Now this was an old series I didn't really pick up on in quite a while, so today I'm going to be re-pick up on it in a way if that sentence makes any sense, and I'm going to talk about the one, the only, Tom Baker. The first story I have to talk about today is Robot. This was Tom Baker's first ever episode as the Doctor. As far as other episodes go for Tom Baker's era, Robot isn't the biggest and best episode in his entire era. But as I said, it's his first ever episode, and this is the regeneration from John Pertwee to Tom Baker, and Tom Baker simply gets enrolled fantastically. He is brilliant as the Doctor, and Sarah Jane Smith and Una are simply fantastic, and if you want to know anything else about the story, give it a watch. So, today, the next story we have on the list is the epic genesis of the Daleks. Now, Genesis of the Daleks is one of the most well-known, popular, classic Who and Doctor Who stories of all time. This story is massive, and the reason the story is so big is because it is the rebirth of the Daleks of Tom Baker's era. It is the first appearance of the Dalek creator, Davros, and it's set for this amazing atmosphere, this very warlike atmosphere, and it's so dark, creepy, the story's there. This story is an ultimate classic. The complaints people really say about the story is, it's not a Dalek story, there's not enough Daleks. But here's the thing, this story is a character piece for Davros. Davros makes an amazing first appearance, and Tom Baker gives the performance of his life as the Doctor in his first ever season, and by this time he's got another 6 seasons coming to him, so my god, Tom Baker, Genesis. Next we have the terror of the Zygons. Now this is Tom Baker's story to introduce the Zygons. This is the first ever story to introduce the Zygons to the Doctor Who universe, and it is also Harry Sullivan's last story, but not last appearance in Doctor Who. So this story is fantastic, and it is so Scottish. I am surprised Jamie McCrimmon didn't even make an appearance in this story. That's how Scottish it is. It is also the return of Unit to Doctor Who for one of the last times on a regular appearance, right until the 5th Doctor with the Black Guardian trilogy and Battlefield with the 7th Doctor. So back then they were waiting a long time for Unit. I cannot talk about the story as much as I want to right now, but if you want a proper review of it, I'm going to put a link below to an amazing WhoTuber who reviews Doctor Who stories once a week, all in order for his Doctor Who reviews. So check that out if you want to know something proper about the story. Now, the next story we have is This is the Deadly Assassin, the story to bring back the Master. The Deadly Assassin. My god, what a story. This is one of them stories where Tom Baker doesn't have a companion and is set on Gallifrey. And spoiler alert, this is the introduction to the Master. This is not the Master we know with John Pertwee. This is a burnt Master, a damaged Master. As if you don't remember, the Master back then was losing his regenerations, and it wasn't until the Keeper, Traken, takes Nisa's father and gets a new body. So this is a story that reintroduces the Master, that's set in Gallifrey, has an amazing plot. Tom Baker's amazing, and I cannot urge you to watch this story more. Next we have Tom Baker's last and final story as the Doctor. Legopolis is a love it or hate it story. You're either going to really like this story or you're really going to hate it, but I do know a few people that really love this story. So the reason I'm putting this on my list instead of stuff like Robots to Death or Towns of Wan Chayang is because it's the final story of Tom Baker. This story closes off his era in a great way. The Doctor sacrifices himself fighting the Master until he regenerates. And I'm not going to tell you how he regenerates, but the Doctor in this is great. And personally, I think it's a nice story. It could have been better, but honestly guys, this is Tom Baker's final performance. And if you're going to watch any story for a Tom Baker marathon, Logopolis has to be on my list. If you think any other story should have been on this list or replaced the story I put on, tell me in the comments below, as I'm very interested in hearing. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this list, and I hope it really helps you get in touch with Tom Baker's Doctor if you're ever having a marathon or anything like that. So the next Doctor I've moved on to is Peter Davison's 5th Doctor, so don't forget. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have an amazing day and night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you all later. See ya.